concept of boys and dance is not new. Boys have been dancing since the beginning of time. What is different now is how to motivate boys to dance. Somewhere along the line, it has become uncool. This has led to it being labelled boys dance. Is there such a thing as boys dance, or should it really be called boys and dance? I believe it's the latter. Colleagues from primary, secondary and special schools have often asked, how do we get the boys motivated? There are several different ways in which to encourage and motivate boys. Street dance and break dance, particularly as these have many male role models, are useful as a starting point. Also, the use of different language and ICT generated information. Choreographic stimuli can be taken from PlayStation games and DVDs, for example. We ourselves used this as a dance based around the Matrix last year. Boys are more comfortable with big, energetic movements. However, in this dance, I concentrated on scenes from Matrix Reloaded that featured slow motion. This captivated the boys' imaginations, and they started to learn how to choreograph slow, controlled movements, which is harder for them to conceptualise. Over the years at Bispham High School, we have developed a repertoire of many styles of dance, beginning with street dance, through to jazz, and presently contemporary dance, which is now the main dance genre. We also use many different styles of music. In the beginning, it was mainly street and chart music. We progressed through African drumming and film music, and successfully introduced classical music when we created the piece Kick Racism Out of Football. The boys have ownership of the company. They take responsibility for their own warm-ups. They understand the cardiovascular process, the physical and the performance skills, and have now started to choreograph not only their own dances, but those of others too. Taran is one of our success stories. He came to our school and joined the company in Year 7 and is now in Year 9. He raves about dance and wants to work in the performing arts. He's proud to be a member of the company and is not scared to speak up about the fact, which helps him encourage other boys to join in.
Boys dance is just brilliant. It's fantastic to be a part of it. I think more people, more boys who think, oh, dance, it's for girls. It's not for girls. Boys can dance and we all enjoy it. It's just fantastic to do. I think the dance I've most enjoyed before is the Austin Powers dance. We did it around 2 years ago, was it? Oh, it was brilliant. Funny moves, getting up, nice and colourful, it was brilliant. I think it's a really good range of teachers that we've had because they've all been able to come and share their own ideas with us and show us new skills and new techniques of what to do. I see myself doing something to do with performing arts, whether it's dancing or something to do with sports, but something athletic, so I think dance is going to really help me along my way.
David is now in Year 11 and came to both the school and the dance company at the beginning of Year 10. I asked him what drew him to Blackpool Boys Dance Company.
Well, it's a really good atmosphere, everyone gets on with each other really well and it's just like loads of my mates and stuff like that, so that's good. The type of dances you do, it's not just like disco, it's like samurai and old bamboo, it's like energetic and a bit slow and toned down. It's a different range of styles, which is a really big bonus, and it's not just doing one thing over and over again, you're learning a range of different things. Well, I'm just hoping that I go on to performing arts A level and then still have the opportunity to come back and work with you and Miss Irving and different tutors like that, because you've all got different ranges of styles and different ideas, different choreographic devices and stuff like that that can be put together to make a fantastic performance.
Would you be prepared, because you've been training in a Blackpool Boys Dance Company, would you be prepared alongside other Year 11 students to come back and actually start teaching yourself with the young boys?
Yeah, definitely.
Why was the company created? 6 years ago, I created several workshops for some of our local primary schools, which use many of the ICT stimuli which we use in the dance company. In addition, we had a male role model in the shape of a champion breakdancer that thrilled and inspired the boys. At this stage, however, it was movement, not dance, that was being taught. They wanted to learn the tricks of the trade. The main challenge was to move them away from just movement towards actual dance and choreography. 5 years ago, Bispham High School moved from being a single-sex school to become co-educational. We needed to change our attitudes to the way we deliver dance to overcome its image problem. The first boys' dance company was started around this time in order to start to address this problem. It consisted of only 8 boys from years 4 to 6. At this stage, we concentrated on street dance, warm-ups and cool-downs. Since then, it has become quite a success. We are now 40 strong and have split into Junior Boys Company, which covers years 1 to 5, and a Senior Boys Dance Company that covers years 6 to 11. It is now looking increasingly likely that we will have to set up a third company to accommodate students moving into Key Stage 5. We have toured local primary schools and performed at many venues, from the Grand Theatre to the Blackpool Opera House, where they take part in an annual Blackpool Schools Festival of Dance, and last year took part in the Step Up Festival at Manchester Bridgewater Hall. This was so successful that they have been invited to perform again this year, this time collaborating with a guest choreographer who will weave their performance together with work from several other schools. The knock-on effect of the dance company is that many more of the boys are interested in performing arts, GCSEs or BTECs. And they have started to visit the theatre, not as a school trip, but independently. Their confidence has grown to such an extent that they now prefer to choreograph their own dances. Self-esteem and the ability to work as a team and to lead a group are also greatly increased. They are also very adaptable and can, for instance, adapt themselves to different sizes of performance areas in a matter of minutes. We would like to extend an invitation to any of you who would like to see what we do to join us at one of our rehearsals and to discuss any of the strategies or projects that we have undertaken. We meet every Thursday from 3:30 to 5:30 here at Bispham High School Arts College in Blackpool.